Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge interior wall sconce called the Ondrian. This is going to be the 27801. So a couple quick things. This is going to be reversible. You can have this horizontally if you're going to be using it over a mirror, or you can also have it vertically if you're going to want to put it flanking a mirror or in a hallway or a stairway or something like that. Will work great for you. This is 20 inches high, 3.3 inches wide, with a projection of 3.8 inches. And that 3.8 inches is going to allow this to be ADA compliant. So ADA compliancy is Americans with Disabilities Act that says a sconce can only come out from the wall up to 4 inches. So if you're an architect or interior designer and you're doing a restaurant or a doctor's office or a hotel lobby maybe, and you have to do an ADA sconce, this is going to be good for you. You can also use LEDs in it, which we'll get into in a second. This says that it's 3.3 inches wide, which means that it's probably going to be going over a gang box, but it most likely is going to have a optional mounting bracket that goes on the back, so you can go over this, which is a 4-inch junction box. So it'll cover both of you guys here. Back plate is 12 inches tall by 2.7 inches wide. Again, going over something like this. Mounting height's 10 inches, 10.1 from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of the box, so it's a center mount. I want to show you what I was talking about, going over different types of junction boxes, and the way to do that is to show you the install sheets, the ones that are going to be in the box when you get this. And the way to do that, look over on the right hand side of your screen under the pull down menu where it says choose your finish, and scroll down a little bit. Over there is going to be a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. That is going to show you some great stuff. It's going to show you how the glass goes on. It's going to show you actually another quick thing of how the lamping, which is the socket, it's going to be coming out from the back plate into the back of those boxes of glass. There's a hole in the back of that, so it's going to be shooting right into it, and that's going to be important in a second. But the cool thing is going to show you how the back plate on this is set up, and how it's going to have an optional mounting plate that's going to come automatically with it, so you could use it on your junction box, your 4-inch junction box, or your gang box. It depends on what you guys have, and it's really up to you how you use it. Let's hop into lamping for a second. So we talked about it's going to be using a G9 halogen, well, a G9 socket. Nowadays you can use LEDs in this, but it's actually going to be shipping with two G9 40-watt halogens. It's a dimmable fixture. The deal with the 40-watt halogens is that the heat generated by this bulb is what's rated for the glass, and it's all about heat in glass and sockets at the end of the day. However, like I said a minute ago, you can use LEDs in this too. The trick is they have to be roughly the same length as a halogen bulb that's going to come with this. So, and remember, it's going to come with the bulb. So if you're out shopping for bulbs, LEDs, just try to find one that's roughly the same length. You can choose your color temperature, make sure it's a dimmable one if you want to do that, and there you go. Okay, so after that, why don't we talk about finishes? Actually, before then, let's talk about glass. It's going to be using Hubbardton Forge's opal glass. That is that nice opaque white glass. Can't see through it, so it's going to hide our socket. However, it's going to let a lot of light through, which is really important when we get into these things, because these are appliances at the end of the day. They have to throw light. They just aren't a pretty thing to look at. Finishes, metal finishes. Let's look over on the left-hand side of your screen. In the red tabs is a finishes help guide. So dive in there for me. There's going to be a video at the top of that page. It's going to be me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging, and I'm going to be talking about a color chart down below on the page. Scroll down. You're going to see that chart has all the finishes this comes in. I'll be talking about that chart in detail in that video up above. So watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart, and you can click on any of those pictures. They have the finished pictures, and a bigger window is going to pop up, and it's going to show you 5 or 6 or 7 things in whatever finish you just clicked on. So if you want to see a bunch of stuff in bronze, click on that. Dark smoke, black, natural iron, so on and so on. Okay? So I think that kind of covers all the really important stuff on this. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that, even comes close. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always talk to you guys about that ahead of time. That's going to include big things on pallets and custom items, so there's no surprises. We also offer a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock anything, Everything is made as the orders come in. That's how it's going to give you all your finish options to play with. It takes about 3 to 4 weeks for production. We can cut that time in half, and it's really inexpensive. So if you want to know more about that, just email me at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont, or you can call 802-446-2400. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors. This is the biggest showroom in the world of their products. There is no other like this. We have a What's On Display page on our website, so you can see everything that's here before you guys come over, and that's over in the red tabs again on the left. And our showroom also has a clearance center. Clearance center stuff is returns, discontinued things in showroom samples, 75% off MSRP. Have to come here to use it. If you are going to visit us, do me a favor, measure everything you can think of before you guys come up. So take measurements of your ceiling, accurate real measurements, no guessing, table lengths and table heights and table widths. Take pictures with an iPad and bring that if you can too. Pictures of ceilings too, because I want to see that kind of thing. So you can kind of tell me what project you're working on and we can kind of work on it together, okay? So our showroom's open every day except Sunday, showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6, and I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Have any questions, let me know. Would love to see you here, and you guys have a great day, okay? Bye-bye.